punched a car, and the car broke.
That's true. You're like Edward from Twilight.
Oh yeah, he punches. Yeah.
He punched the car.
To save Bella. Oh my! Hey! Remember how before we had that one question? What's one of your favorite
guilty pleasures?
Guilty pleasures. Yeah, Twilight is one of them.
Of yours?
It's so funny.
Twilight's one of mine too. I love Twilight.
Oh, for real? You love it?
I actually love Twilight. Genuinely. Okay. Wait.
It's legitimately so funny.
I've only seen movies 1 through 3, so I haven't seen any of Breaking Dawn yet. I'm watching those very, very soon. But I met up with some old buddies of mine, and they like tried to get with like, no, dude, you're gonna watch Twilight, and I was like, oh, fine. And I watched it, and I was like it genuinely, I was so invested the entire time. Like, I know it's not good. I know they're not good films, but something about like trying to choose between seeing okay, first of all, Edward is the cutest motherfucker on the planet. I fell in love with him in the first film when Bella was like, you never say hi to me, and he said hi. And I just thought, like, oh my god, he's so cute. And then Jacob in the second movie is like mid, and then in the third movie, Jacob is like an asshole. Like Jacob is like, what is it? He like forcefully kisses her, and then she punches him in the face, and people are still Team Jacob. I don't understand. Like, Edward is so mature and considerate of her needs and everything. I don't know. I get so invested in that shit. I've been getting really into it. I don't know why. Something about having no expectations going in and then seeing that it's actually fun to like get into. I don't know. I think it's so fun. I love Twilight.
I think it's actually like one of those things that if you go into it expecting that it's gonna be like a bad movie, I think that you're able to appreciate it a little bit more.
Oh, 100%.
Because some of the things that they do is like absolutely ridiculous, but you can tell that somebody who was like directing it or doing something with it thought it was like the most cool thing. Like in the first movie, they start playing baseball.
Yeah, the baseball scene. I was like,
why are they playing baseball?
I love the baseball scene from that film so much because it's so like, also just the VFX, the visual effects on like the vampires running with the blur and everything like that. It's such a perfect time capsule of like girls' entertainment from the late 2000s or like the mid 2000s with like all of the rock music and those visual effects and everything. Oh my god, it just felt like so nostalgic, even though I had never seen them until recently. And I don't know why. The romance is really effective for me, even though, like, at the end of the day, between Jacob, Edward, and Bella, Twilight is a story about a male manipulator, a massive, eternal, immortal simp, and a complete fucking idiot. Bella is so stupid. She is so dumb. I can't stand Bella. She makes so many, like, who hit you on the head when you were a baby? She is so dumb, but the fact that she's so dumb and all of her decisions change the fate of the entire galaxy, that's funny. That's really funny, and it just makes it so much more entertaining.
I'm almost so disappointed that you haven't watched Breaking Dawn yet, because it cranks up the funniness and how dumb Bella is to like 20 billion.
Oh my god.
Like, can I spoil like one of the scenes that happens?
Okay, one scene. Nothing big. One scene.
Nothing big. Okay. So, how'd that scene go? Okay, so at one point, Jacob goes to the other wolves and stuff. He goes to like a whole bunch of like wolves for like this big wolf meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And like all the wolves are like, hey, Jacob, you have to do this. And Jacob's like, no, I will not do that. Because I'm the son of the king. Something like that.
That sounds like fucking Jacob, yeah.
And then instead of convincing everybody else to follow his plan about not doing that, he just turns tail and runs off into the woods.
Oh, Jacob.
And the thing is that this scene is so like, it looks like it's like $10 million with CGI, right? Because the CGI is absolutely beautiful. But then they spend like 20 seconds with like a shot of him just running into the forest. He just like goes little like tinier into the forest. I'm like, what the hell is this? God, I swear, Breaking Dawn is probably the climax of how funny and how ridiculous Twilight is. Yo, we should do a watch along.
We really should. Listen, I haven't seen Breaking Dawn yet. All I know about Breaking Dawn, and I do not want to see any spoilers in chat. All I know.
Look away! They're saying the funniest part. No, don't look.
I'm not looking at chat. All I'm gonna say, chat, don't spoil it for me. All I know is that in Breaking Dawn, there is some piece of information revealed that is so weird and so controversial that it's not, are you Team Edward or Team Jacob? It's, are you gonna continue watching Twilight? And I can't wait to find out what the fuck that is. I can't.
Oh, you don't know? Oh my god, I'm so happy I didn't say it then. Okay. Let's go.
Yeah, no, you didn't. I have actually no idea. I genuinely have no idea what's about to happen. And so I'm gonna watch them soon. And I just really, oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see what happens next. You know, of every scene in Twilight, there are two that stuck out to me. The number one was when I opened up to the fact that, like, okay, listen. Here's the thing about it, right? If there's one thing I've learned in being voxakuma nijisanjien, it's that the entertainment that I, as a man, have consumed throughout my entire life is very different from what's enjoyed by women. And when I watched Twilight, the first one, which is directed by a woman, I was really opened up to, because I had such low expectations, right? But I was really opened up to the fact that I could tell why it was so popular with girls, especially like sort of teenage girls, and like the element of like that true romance and everything like that. And there were so many different scenes where I really empathized with the fact that it must have been so difficult to be a girl growing up in that era and to have genuinely enjoyed Twilight, and then to get the shit bullied out of you because everyone just had this idea that Twilight was shit, and so did I, right? And I got it when I watched that scene with, you know, I know it's like easy to make fun of, like the whole like I was watching you sleep, like that kind of thing. It's like so creepy. But that scene where they kiss for the first time and Edward is like, don't move. Don't move. Don't move. I was like, oh my god, like my heart was beating in that. I was like, oh my god. Like I got it in an instant. I got why he's so attractive and why people, why like girls love him so much. And I thought like, that's so valid. And I just loved getting into the mindset of like a teenage girl and being like, yeah, that's why I would love this. And I thought it was so great for that audience. And then the other scene that I can't stop thinking about is, you know what I'm talking about, the tent in Eclipse, the snowy tent when
yeah, the snowy, yeah, when they're in the ice, yeah,
when Bella is freezing to death and Edward is cold-blooded because he's a vampire, and so he invites Jacob to get all shirtless and cuddle up with her, but he doesn't even complain because he's so mature. And he's so self-confident, and he knows that the only thing in the world that matters to him is her safety, whether it makes him uncomfortable or not. He is uncomfortable. He knows, because he can read minds. He knows that Jacob is Mr. Steal Your Girl. He knows what Jacob's intentions are, but he lets him do it because his only priority is Bella's comfort and her safety. Because he genuinely cares for her, and beyond his own selfish desire, he actually wants what is best for her. Unlike Jacob, who is just some weird kid who is like, yeah, you want me? Huh. You know, it's like, it's so fucking weird that anyone after that scene was still Team Jacob. Like, the one line that sticks in my head so much was when Jacob said, like, you know, if she chose me instead of you, would you kill me? And he said, I wouldn't want to hurt her like that. I was like, he's so perfect. Edward, he's so perfect. I am Team Edward till the end of time, and if anyone in this chat is Team Jacob, fuck you. You don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand.
You don't understand. He has abs. Exactly. That's all you need to know. He has abs.
If he's a beefcake. I don't care if he's a beefcake. I don't care if he's always taking his shirt off. He's a douchebag. He's a male manipulator. And you, chat, you deserve better than Jacob Black. Or whatever the fuck his name. That's his name. Jacob Black, isn't it? That's his name. You deserve better than that, chat. I swear to God. Don't be Team Jacob. He doesn't have your best interests at heart like Edward does.